Hi, I'm Chef Marty Mongiello, and during a long and distinguished career in the United States Navy, I served at the White House, NATO, and in numerous war zones as a disabled and injured veteran. I've cooked for kings, presidents, and a pretty precocious 4-year-old, so it keeps me hopping. Throughout my career, I've been the manager at Camp David and the executive chef to the President of the United States of America. And now, thanks to Ingles, I'm going to cook with you and share some great recipes I know you're going to love. Today, my wife Stormy and I own and operate the Inn of the Patriots, ranked as the #1 bed and breakfast in the world for history. And Stormy is also a disabled military veteran and an amazing lady chef, and she's the love of my life. So together, we cook up some pretty fantastic dishes. Today, we're starting out at Ingles, and we're going to get the ingredients to make the classic Presidential Culinary Museum Sicilian style no-rise pizza crust. So here's what we need. We're going to start off with 1 1/4 cup of water, and very important that it's heated to 110 to 115 degrees. Also 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 envelope of Fleischmann's rapid rise yeast, or if you can't find the packets, 2 1/4 teaspoon. Make sure you double check that it's the rapid rise. You cannot use the regular yeast. 1 3/4 cup of regular flour, 1 cup of whole wheat flour or any kind of substitute, and 1/2 cup of grated Parmesan and Romano cheese. Try to get the original Italian. 1/2 cup of dried Italian herbs, 1 tablespoon of polenta granules, 12 ounces of real good Italian cheese. Get the 6 different cheese package. Pizza sauce of your choosing. I'm going to make some today. And of course, for the top, we can have a fresh tomato slice or other toppings like pepperoni or salami or basil or whatever you enjoy. Remember everybody, this is on the website at ingles-markets.com, so you can print a list or take it with you and pull it up on your phone while you're at the store. Now let's get cooking. Hey everybody, I promised you that I'd have my beautiful, drop-dead, gorgeous, vivacious wife here today, Chef Stormy. And can we get a...
All right, here we go.
I'm gonna get started. So we always like to check the temperature. Make sure, like I said, that it's 110 to 115. If it's too cold with the water, it will not activate the yeast, all right? And if it's too hot, it'll
overactivate the yeast.
And sometimes burn it, all right?
Yep.
So remember I said Fleischmann's? And Stormy actually told me about this. You told me about the new rapid rise yeast.
Right.
Yeah.
And you can find it in the jar at maybe the bread machine yeast.
Okay. So, one important tip we'll mention for everybody at home is, of course, refrigerate after opening. Stormy stopped me one day and said, "Oh my gosh, why did you put that back up in the cabinet?" I was like, "I don't know, it's yeast," she said, "but it says
refrigerate after opening."
Refrigerate after opening.
Yes.
So let's do it.
All right.
Let's put the yeast in.
Put a little stir on it when you're doing this.
2 1/4 teaspoons is what you need, or
1 packet.
Okay.
All right.
And then the next thing I like to put in is the sugar. All right. Let's just chuck them in there and give it a chance to dissolve. And you can kind of hear the granular grinding against your bowl at home. And if you want to Precision-Max measure stuff, you can use this pinpoint. All right. But we're just gonna precisely measure the 2 tablespoons there, okay?
And so you just kind of want to gently blend this together. You don't want a lot of whipping or a lot of air on it. You just want to blend it together, and then we're gonna actually set it aside and take it, and you want to put it somewhere warm in your kitchen, like on your stove top if you are preheating your stove, and we'll go do that.
All right. Okie jokey, we's back in action. All right.
And we have our yeast mixture sitting on top of our stove to warm up just a little bit. And we're going to get started with the flour part of the dry portion of the crust. Today we have...
Yep. Okay. I'm going to take actually the first ingredient, 1 3/4 cup of white flour. All right. But I would like to immediately change that and violate the recipe that you have in front of you. I'm only going to give Stormy 3/4 cup of the white flour, okay? And feel free to change this at home. If you're looking at the recipe, you'll notice that it has 2 3/4 cup total of dry ingredient. So today I would like to put what's called some #1 durum semolina, and this is made from wheat. Now be very careful with semolina. It could be made from rice, it could be wheat, it could be made actually even from corn. This one is #1 durum semolina made from wheat, and very famous. We're putting 1 cup of that. Now we have abused the 1 3/4 cup of white flour in this manner. We would just like to put, this is very classic for Italian cookery.
Right, a lot of pastas use the semolina, durum wheat semolina pasta.
1 cup of wheat flour. Let's stick with that. And
if you would like to, you can switch it up in any proportion that you would like. You could use all wheat flour, you could use all white flour. I wouldn't recommend using all the semolina flour, but you can mix it in there.
Yeah, and we've used rice flour, almond flour, spelt flour. You know, Ingles sells a lot of those great products in that specialty section. You'll see them there. So whatever you're interested at home. And a lot of us are trying to get control over what we're ingesting into our stomach sac. And not everybody is eating the same stuff anymore. This pizza recipe is actually going to let you not only make pizza in less than 20 minutes at home from scratch, but for the first time, you'll be able to make it the way you like it.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's do the 1/2 cup of Italian hoibs.
Italian seasoning, Italian herbs.
If you're from Jersey like me, it's put those hoibs in there, Marti.
Yes.
Get the hoibs, okay? Maybe it's just called herbs or herbs where you live, okay? Let's mix them around.
All right.
And also, we'll mention cheese, grated cheese. Today we have a product of Italy, the Parmigiano Reggiano, 1/2 cup.
Yep.
Stormy's gonna dump that in.
That's one of our secrets of Italian cooking is we put the herbs and also the cheese in the crust.
Yes, and in Italian cookery, cheese is going to attack at all times from every direction. So
not really attack.
It has to be in the crust. And, oh no, it's got to attack.
It's not attacking.
Jumping off the top of the ropes with a full suplex through the air, okay? But cheese is also going to be in what we call the gravy, or many of us in America call it pizza sauce or tomato sauce.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
I think we're ready to go, and I'm going to go get the
Cool.
the yeast mixture, and we'll be right back.
And Stormy didn't go like this to me with the flour all in my face. Okay, usually that's what happens, but today she's trying to be nice because we're here on Ingles' table. All right, let's just let them sit. And the olive oil that we are using today, I would like to mention, tons of people ask in our cooking classes and schools, hey, how do I get the oil from Italy, the real oil? And what you want to look for, and I didn't always know this, but you're looking for the words under law that say product of Italy or made in Italy.
It's very similar to the restrictions on wine and different things. You can't call it champagne unless it's from the Champagne region, so you can have to start looking for the made in Italy or whichever.
Product of Italy right there.
Product of Italy. There you go.
Not that other olive oils are bad. California olive oil, Spanish olive oil, Greek, they're all good. But we have lots and lots of people that ask, how do I make sure I'm not buying fake oil?
Right.
Yeah.
That's usually, if you get it at the gas station, it's a pretty good indication that it's not going to be good for cooking.
Oh, okay. Is that what I've been doing wrong?
Yep.
Okay, all this time.
All
right. So let's just mix the yeast. We can dump them in.
Yeah.
And usually I start just with 4 fingers. The enemy here is overwork. So be careful of involving any males, especially nephews, okay, your grandkids, an errant husband who walks in unexpectedly, or your uncle. They pretty much believe that the yeast, and when it's mixed like this, it needs to be beaten, okay? And not really, it just needs to be tossed with this recipe, like so. And you can kind of see how it's getting, and look to see how much it's sticking to your fingers.
Right.
Okay?
Yep.
And so we'll just toss them. I'm going to bring my thumb in for the first time now. And Stormy and I usually just squeeze this 2 or 3 times.
And that way it releases some of the liquid and helps to absorb it into the dry ingredients there.
And then I use them like a dish rag just to clean up this bowl.
Yep.
And he'll be a nice soft dough. I think today, due to the rains and the humidity,
it's a little sticky.
it's a little sticky. We need a touch of flour.
All right.
Okay? So we just need to pop a little in there. And nothing's ever going to be precise, depending on how much it's rained where you live or, you know, elevation. So we just put a little in like that. Very easy to do.
Just to help regulate it out, and we'll show you what it's supposed to look like. And
Yeah,
it's
give
not
me-
supposed to be too wet.
give me one more.
Just a little sprinkle.
One more. And you can still take a look at your hand.
Yep.
All right, let's
Yep.
flip them around.
Notice he's not squeezing or
I want to beat them up too much.
Yep.
And now he's starting to come together quite nice. Again, let's go back to the dish rag, cleaning the bowl. And this is perfect right here. The way we get these little beady buddies off is we just rub our hands together like
Yep.
so. And also, this is nice because right here, we don't actually have to make pizza. We could make a loaf of bread.
Yep.
Okay? We could just say, oh gosh, you know, I decided I wanted to have an Italian loaf.
Yeah.
Okay?
Just form it into your loaf.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Let them grow like that on the pan. You could just have a loaf of bread.
Yep.
All right?
All right.
And I think we should roll them out now.
Yep. All right. We're ready.
If you would just like to get any kind of pan at your house,
Yep.
whatever shape or size you have, doesn't matter.
You don't have to be. You don't have to go out and buy a special pan just to make pizza if you
Yeah.
don't have one.
We're just
whatever
going
you
to
have.
use this large one today.
Okay.
Okay? And we do need to put a little polenta.
This is a secret that if you've ever had a pretty authentic pizza, on the very bottom of the pizza, you'll taste a little grittiness, and that's what that's used for, is to help keep it from sticking to the pan, is the
Yeah.
polenta.
Yeah. And one night I did get called out into the front of the dining room at the president's house, and the First Lady and President
Yeah.
Clinton wanted to know, what is this? And so I went out there, and my valet, Matthew Elsie, was a little scared. He was like, they want to see you out front. I was like, about what? That cornbread or whatever you made for them. I went out there, and President Clinton was out there, and he said, yeah, Marty, now what is this? He had the polenta that we had made into the shape of a pie. He was
Yep, it's
was
like a
eating
polenta
it.
cake. Yep,
It's on the bottom of every pizza pan, like Chef Stormy said.
yep.
Okay? Just buy polenta. Go to the Italian specialty section at Ingles. Do
Yep.
not look for this in the,
It's not in the griddle.
or where the cornmeals are. Go to the Italian section at
Yep.
Ingles. Little bit of that on the pan right there.
Yep.
Let's go back to the dough.
Okay.
He's rising nice. Just with a rolling pin or a wine bottle, like Stormy said,
Yep.
we're about ready. And the secret to getting this off the table, let's bring that pan closer, is going to be
Fold it in fourth.
just like a pie dough.
Yep.
And will you unfold that for us, honey?
Yep. Now he calls me honey.
Yeah. Honey pie lovey, baby. Yeah.
Uh-oh, look, what happened, Marty? That my pizza
Yes.
crust is ruined.
Yes.
No,
You can
it's
just
not.
fix that if your finger goes through it. I would like to mention a couple other pans at your house. A lot of people have been seeing the one with the holes.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you have that,
Feel
that's
free.
fine.
Or the tradizionale. Okay. And try not to push down too hard on the dough because
Yep.
you'll seal it like a death wish into the pan.
Yep.
And then people find it like I
can't
can't
get it out.
off.
Yep.
Or the baking
Yep.
stone. So what we're going to do with the crust is just come in, pick it up, and bend the back around. like so.
Exactly.
And Stormy, you help me on that side if you would, please. Just bend it around. Tuck it underneath. If it's irregular, inappropriate, and doesn't look pinpoint precise, that's
You don't have to
good.
be precision.
All right. A lot of people are jacked up from all the pizza companies. Everything is measured. Everything is precise.
Yeah.
So let's not do that. And we're going to dip our fingers in here. And we call this the pie crust using the 1 and the 2 finger approach. Okay.
Or the pinch method. You could do the pinch if you want.
Make a nice accentuated crust all the way around.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to go behind and correct what Stormy did against her will. Yeah.
Because I didn't do it the way he wanted.
Just to infuriate her, okay? Guys, if you're watching, take note, don't do that. Couple of tips if you're cooking with your wife, okay? Yeah, just like go behind and correct stuff while she's not looking, okay? Sauce coming in.
Okay.
Pretty easy. Homemade gravy.
It's beautiful.
As much or as little as you enjoy. Some people want very little. Others want to put it all over.
And then you just spread it out here with the back of your ladle.
Okay. Magnifico.
Magnifico.
Okay. And we may even put a little bit of this just here and there up on the crust, but not all the way around the pizza. All right. So pretty easy to do. And this makes kind of like a decoration, if you would like. We can just, right there on the crust, every other. Okay. Or using the back of the ladle.
Exactly. All right.
Okay. And give us the cheese.
All right.
12 ounces of cheese, it says. Okay, a bag and a half. All these bags at Ingles. Make sure.
Yeah, this is very important. Don't just buy mozzarella or mozzarella, shredded mozzarella. Buy this Italian blend. It's how many cheeses in this one?
This one is 6.
Mozzarella, provolone, Asiago, Romano, Parmesan, and Fontina. So
This
it
one
gives
is
you a
awesome.
nice blend.
That big cheese hanging rack at Ingles.
Mozzarella is
awesome.
very
Yeah.
bland.
We just dumped that whole bag on there
we'll
like a
just
crazy lady, okay? Unleash.
There
And
you
give us
go.
another half bag. Like I
Yep.
said, these are all 8 ounces, so a bag and a half.
Yep.
It says 12 ounces today,
Yep.
okay?
Yeah.
A lot of people are very surprised and always comment, I cannot believe that you guys are going to put that much cheese on,
Yep.
okay?
It's great.
It is a lot.
Yep.
All right. Now let's slice the tomato. I would like to put him down first.
Okay.
Okay. So let's just
We got
pour.
some nice salami here. We got mushrooms. We've got diced green pepper. Whatever you like. This is your pizza, however you would like to make it. We got a nice yellow tomato here.
Oh man, this thing, when I saw it.
Yeah.
And Ingles is doing really good. They've got the yellow, the green, the uglies, the
Yep.
heirloom.
A lot
Got
of
the-
local tomatoes. Keep your eye out for those.
Fantastic, ultra sharp White House knives here
Yep.
from Ergo Chef. And yeah, let's
All right.
just do it. Let's put it on. And try to avoid, again, doing things precisely.
No, I like to do for
Okay.
things precisely.
And even these inappropriate pieces that normally wouldn't be put on, put them on. Because if any opportunity to show to your friends
Yep.
that this was handmade and it's not out of a roll
Yep.
is what we're going for.
Exactly.
Salami, and
Oh.
I'll slice a couple of di masharoma.
Mushrooms.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do it. Yeah. If you get a fingernail in there or something, you know,
Hey, it's
don't
all
be
among
too worried.
friends.
All right. Yeah. Let's put a couple of the mushrooms. Also, a lot of people throw this away, the seed stuff. We're going to put all that in. That's all flavor.
It's all flavor.
Okay, you want to do a couple red onions?
Sure.
We got some green peppers today. And the only other thing you could do, some people think it's pretty just to have a little bit of the red sauce.
Yep.
Completely up to you.
And then notice that if you do have any fresh sliced fresh mozzarella, you don't want to put that on just yet, or if you wanted to put some other type of the soft cheeses on, because if you do those while they're cooking, they will disappear on you.
Yeah. And a couple of green peppers. In fact, I'll do them. Look how pretty this is getting, guys. The classic pizza margherita features the red, the green, and the white, created for Queen Margherita in 1899. We're not making that here, but I think we are ready to go in the oven. Is there anything that we forgot?
I think that should do it.
If you feel like it, a little bit of the
olive oil over the top of it.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
And I think we're ready.
Let's pop them in. Okay.
We got the pizza out of the
Does
oven.
it not look magnificent?
It is. It's great.
Yeah.
The smell is amazing.
Okay. Yeah, the smell vision across on the new TVs now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got to get one of those pies.
Okay. I'll give you your pizza lifter outer.
Get the peel, otherwise sometimes called the pizza lifter outer.
Yeah.
Okay. Its real name is a peel, and we like the ones that are metal, like this. The wooden ones are neat, but this one is a bit thinner. Check your pie.
Yep.
Make sure it's going to actually really come out and it's not stuck anywhere.
Yep.
Okay, and let's just pull that out of the way. Put it on a nice big cutting board at home if you want to. That's fine too.
All right.
With a little bit of the stuff there. We've got the little the wheel that we could use, okay?
Yep.
Or we have the what we call the 300.
The pizza rocker.
Yeah. So let's just go on ahead and cut them.
Yep. Beautiful.
I think you want to run and grab us some fresh basil.
Oh, okay. Great.
Maybe bring a little basil out. Purple basil. Regular green basil. Okay. There we go. Let's plate a piece up however you like it. Whatever kind of plate you have at home. Okay. And also, we like to demonstrate some of the olive oil.
And you don't want to put basil on when you're actually cooking it because it will brown on you very quickly.
We call this dipping sauce in Italian-American culture. We're using the white balsamic vinegar today.
Yep.
We also have the regular balsamic, and this has just started to show up about a half year ago.
The glaze.
At Ingles. Look for it in the dressings and in right where the vinegars are.
Yep.
This one's a Modena Chetti, so we're going to come across like this. Anybody can do this at home.
Yep.
Look for this little one at Ingles called Modena Chetti. Okay?
And it's a balsamic glaze, not just a balsamic vinegar.
And it'll make you look like a hero. Stormy put some of that beautiful basil. Let me move this piece against Stormy's will and put it right there just to see if I could spike her up and get her upset. Throw a couple more little pieces there.
Yeah.
Okay, if you feel like it up there. Italians love to dip the pizza.
Yep.
So.
Well, it looks like we're out of time for today, but we want to thank you so much for joining us here at Ingles Table. Remember, you can find this recipe, videos, photos, and more on our website at ingles-markets.com. Until next time, we'll see you online.